from Duncan SC at Meritage Homes, 7th Forest. This is Jeopardy Lives. Here are today's contestants: a Survivor contestant and a Jeopardy contestant. From Birmingham, Mississippi, Drew Basile. A game show executive producer, well, used to be, from Burbank, California, Mike Richards. And our returning champion, a software engineer from Salt Lake City, Utah, Ken Jennings, whose one-day cash winnings total $68,400. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy Labs, Jacob Stoudt. Hey everybody, as you remember fondly from yesterday's game, I was defeated, but Ken Jennings is the new champion, and I'm now known as the host and not a contestant host. But I am so happy that there's a new champion, because I won't have to risk all my money in final. Let's kick things off. Let's kick things off in the Jeopardy round. Ah! Let's kick things off in the Jeopardy round. Jeopardy round, here we come. There we go. Okay, so I need to do the final Jeopardy music before I see the categories. Here are the categories for Ken, Mike, and Drew. You will be my friend. Wow, forceful. Skills. Who? Me? Feelings, empathy, and finally, trust issues. Ken, you're our one-day champ, so look first. Who? Me for 200. This is what happens when a classmate says, "Remember you said you would play with me today on the playground? Remember, over and over." Ken, what is nagging or pestering? Yes. Skills 2. What you do to encourage another person to talk about things he or she is interested in. Mike, what is... No. Ken, what is ask questions? We'll take that. You will be my friend for 300. Your friend tells you that if you go to another friend's house after school, they will no longer be your friend. What is not being a good friend? Not being a good friend. Trust issues for 5. This person is always nice to the other person, no matter who is around. They don't tell lies and they keep on their promises. Drew, what is a good friend? Yes, that is correct. You have a $100 lead over Ken right now. Feelings and empathy for 100. First 100. This is what happens for friends to get over being mad at each other. Ken, what is talking about? We'll take that. You and Drew are tied. We're gonna take a commercial break. Mike, sorry, you're still in the hole. We'll be right back. We're not gonna do interview portions anymore, but Ken, but since Ken gave us the last correct response, you select feelings and empathy for 5. This means looking at something from another person's point of view. Ken, what is perspective talking? We'll take that. Who? Me for 100. This is what happens when a classmate says sit down and be quiet. Mike, what is bossing a classmate around? That is correct. Skills 3. This is what happens. This is what you do for a person when they say they're upset or sad. Mike, what is try to make them feel better and ask them questions? Yes, that's correct. You're out of the hole. Will you be my friend for 1? Your friend yells out at lunch, "Hey, don't sit with Ben. Sit with me here." This is a type of bullying. Drew, what is excluding or leaving someone out on purpose? Yes. Feelings and empathy 3. Daily double. How much are you learning to risk? Let's go 1,000. Here's your clue. This is what you do if you know that you did something or said something that was wrong to your friend. What apologize and say I'm sorry? Yes. Leaving you with 1,200. Feelings and empathy for 2. This is what needs to happen if 2 friends try to talk out a problem and still end up being mad about it. Ken, what did you tell an adult that can help you sort it out? Yeah, that's correct. You and Drew are tied. Skills 1. We can make our friends feel important by doing this. Ken, what's listening to what they have to say? That's correct. Skills 4. This is what you do when when you are trying to show a friend that you have heard what they said? Drew, what is repeating back to what they just said? Yes. Skills 5. You would not do this if your friend said, I don't like for people to hug me without asking first. Mike, what is hug my friend without asking? Yes. You will be my friend for 200. Your classmate whispers to you during a quiz and asks for your help with an answer. They'll tell you if you tell them they will be your best friend. Mike, what is cheating and or not being a good friend? That is correct. You will be my friend for 400. Your friend says, let's play. Keep away from Sally in PE today. Don't let her have the ball. If you are my friend, you will do it. Ken, what is bullying Sally and not being a good friend? That is correct. And we'll finish out that category. Your friend says, sometimes I just get so mad I want to hurt everyone in the school. I know I can trust you not to tell anyone that I said that. As long as you are my friend, I won't hurt anyone. What is something you need? I'm not reading all that. Ken, select again. Who, me, 3? This is when your friend says, you can't get ice cream today. I heard your mom tell you when I was at your house yesterday, remember? Mike, what is nagging or bossing around? Yes. Who, me, 4? This is when your classmate says in PE, get moving. You are always the slowest in line. Drew, what is bossing around? That is correct. Who, me, 5? This is what happens when someone blurts out and another says, be quiet, we're not supposed to blurt. Mike, what is bossing around and being a busybody? Yes. Mike and Ken are tired. Mike, feelings and empathy for 400. This is what you do if your friend admits they were wrong and says, I'm sorry. Ken, what is you forgive them and say that's okay? That's correct. Select again. Trust issues for 400. This is when a person says, you can't tell me your secret. You can tell me your secret, and I promise I won't tell anyone. They tell anyway. Mike, what is liar breaking a promise? Yes. Trust issues 3. This is what happens when a person promises to do something and they do what they promise. Drew, what is beginning? We can't accept that. Ken, what is beginning to trust that person or like a beginning as a friend? That is correct. So again, trust issues 2. This is something that is very important in a friendship. Without it, friends are not truly friends. Ken, what is trust? Yes. We'll finish up. And here's the final clue in trust issues. This is what people do when they want to break trust with other people. Mike, what is lie? Yes. And that will take us to the end of the main Jeopardy round. Ken at 2,600, Mike at 2,200, and Mike at 1,007, and Drew at 1,700. And now we're moving on to Double Jeopardy, and here are your categories. TV shows, movies, sports, game shows, and game show hosts. Oh crap. Forgot to change the categories. But the categories are jokes, Toy Story, random, Christmas, animals. This is the 4th time I messed up doing this episode. I've had to restart 3 times, but I ain't gonna restart. Drew, you select. Christmas 3. What is Santa's favorite snack? Drew, what is cookies and milk? Yes. Random 3. How is the moon like a dollar, Ken? What is they have both have 4 corners? Yes. Animals 1. Down. You gonna risk? Make it a true daily double. Name 3 mammals. You are correct. What is say answer? Yes. That is correct. Leaving you with 5,600. Toy Story for 4. Back-to-back daily doubles. You gonna risk everything. Here's your clue. How many kids did Woody go to? What's 4? Yes. Leaving you with 11,200. Jokes 3. Why did the soccer ball quit, Drew? What, it's because he was being kicked around? Yes. Jokes 5. Why was Zero jealous of 8? Ken? What is because he was wearing a designer belt? Yes. Toy Story 4. 5. When did the first Toy Story come out? Mike? Was 1996? No. Drew was 1995? Yes. Jokes 4. What did one stoplight say to the other stoplight? Mike? What is stop? Look, I'm changing. Yes. Toy Story 3. What does Woody say? Drew? What is there's a snake in my boot? Yes. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to continue Jeopardy Labs. I gotta do something, that's why. I'm back to finish out the double Jeopardy round. Mike, you select. Who gave us the last response? Drew. Random 4. What is the best way to find a math tutor? Mike, what is place and add? Yes. Random 5. 500 times 2 divided by 2. Drew, what is 500? Random 2. What is the name of the original Fortnite skin? Mike, what is there is none? Yes. Random 1. What is 9 plus 10? Ken, what's 19? Yes. 19? That's not what we got. Mike, what's 21? Yes. 21. Classic. Animals 2. What animal has wings but can't fly? What's a fly? No. Ken, what's a duck? Yes. Animals 3. How many legs does a spider have? Mike, what's 8? Yes. Animals 4. True or false? Dogs are colorblind. Mike, what's true? That's correct. Animals 5. What animal is known for stinking? Mike, what's a skunk? Yes. Toy Story 2. What does Buzz Lightyear say? Ken, what's to infinity and beyond? Yes. Toy Story 1. How many Toy Story movies has there been? Ken, what's 4? Yes. Jokes 1. What do lawyers wear when they go to court? Mike, what's a suit? What's a lawsuit? Yes. Jokes 2. What do you call a pig that does karate? Ken, what's a pork chop? Yes. Christmas 1. How old is Kevin from Home Alone? Mike, what's 10? Yes. Christmas 2. How does Santa fly around with all the presents? Drew, what's on a sleigh? Yes. Christmas 4. Name 2 of Santa's reindeers. Ken, what is Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen? What is Dasher? That's 1. Dancer, that's 2. Prancer, that's 3. Vixen, 4. Comet, 5. Cupid, 6. Donner, 7. Blitzen, 8. Rudolph, 9. 3,900. You got all. And we'll finish out the double Jeopardy. How many days are there until New Year's after Christmas? Ken, what's 6? That's correct. 6. Almost final. It's time for Final Jeopardy today. Ken, can you win? Can you win again? $68,400 today. $16,400. Here is your Final Jeopardy category. America in the 1700s. And now, here is your clue. Every state shall always keep up a well-regulated and disciplined militia, sufficiently armed and accredited is in number 6 of these. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. Ken, we come to you first. Say, what is the articles of confirmation? Yes, you're going to wager everything. 4, 8, 6 plus 6 is 12. Giving you a 30,800. You would double your score. Double your score. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. But that means Ken, you're our winner! Let's add up your score from yesterday. 32,800. Leaves you with 101,202 days! Thank you, everybody, for watching today's Jeopardy Labs episode. Ken, we will see you again. We will see you again once we return. We will pause for Jeopardy Labs until after Jeopardy Masters is ending. And don't forget to watch that primetime tonight. And once it ends, we're going to be back on air. We are going to be back on air for all of you. Stop it. And bye. We'll see you after Jeopardy Masters ends. Jacob Stacks Productions! Yeah!